If you've been watching any of these videos on here, you'd know that I have a lot of work to do, like a lot. You'd also know that I like to think about how to learn, internalize, and do that work a whole lot. This one is more personal, talking about my choice not to have children. First off, I'd like to say that parenthood is a beautiful thing. We need parents. Kids are great and they are the future. This is nothing against the nuclear family or parenthood or childhood or anything. It's inspiring to know that people my age are going to raise the next generation, a new generation of people to spread love, knowledge, and wisdom. I do not dislike children, and some people are meant to be parents. I just know that I would make a terrible mother and I wouldn't be happy. Here are my reasons. Reason number one, like I said in the beginning, I have a lot of work to do. I am trying still to learn how to function as an adult, and I'm still in the process of creating a life that I'm content with. Due to a combination of avoidance and social anxiety, I feel like I still haven't done or started the process of doing things I've always wanted to do. My biggest goal in life is to be able to be myself in any situation, around anyone, and be unapologetic about it. I have a long way to go. If I had children or a child, I know I would put my all into them, rightfully. But I want to focus on myself, and if that makes me selfish, at least I'm not adding another human to the equation. Reason number two. Okay, this one's a little funny. Climate change and the state of the world. This one is self-explanatory, but I'm going to explain it anyway. I look around and I feel like everyone is going insane, including myself. The planet is being pumped with greenhouse gases, and currently the world governments, while inching towards something, are not yet doing enough. Fascism and far-right ideology is a little too close for comfort, especially where I am. I'm a worrier, and as a mom, I would be so overbearing and I think about the ongoing wars and that a good number of countries have weapons of mass destruction. I don't trust the world right now. And one could argue that it's always like this. We just have more access to information than ever. I would argue that we've never had a super nuclear weapons to this scale, but I guess both arguments are valid. Even though this list is a little holistic, it's a little bit lower on my list because I still think people need to have kids. It's the only way populations can survive or whatever, but I can't. I can't do it. It's like I have faith in humanity and don't have faith in humanity at the same time. And who knows what the world will look like when my baby comes of age. We don't handle disaster smoothly enough. Look at the pandemic. Capitalism is an unfair model in which to live. It is like that right now. The aliens still haven't come to help. I could go on. I really could go on. It's looking a little dystopian, a little pre-apocalyptic to me. So I have to use my discretion. And it's easier to err on the side of caution, to be honest. The ice caps are melting. Okay, whatever. Reason 3. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I have always been a free spirit. I've always dreamed and thought about what I could do. But on the basic level, if I want to sleep in, take a day trip, take an international trip, not go outside for 2 days, go to the store to get sugar cookie ingredients or something, it's best that I only have to take care of an answer to me. I don't know how to raise children, let alone adults. And look, I'm sure I could figure it out, but I don't want to. And when I'm visiting national parks or museums alone, while you're with your families and I'm still having sleepovers at 70, then you can laugh. But for now, I am like a bird. I've made a choice. Reason number 4, and I said this list is kind of holistic, but this is definitely the top reason. I don't have the desire. If you have kids, I believe you should really want them. Pushing someone who is so adamant And not having them is a recipe for a parent who, while they love their child, is resentful and maybe even regretful. I know that would be me. I really do. I had a dream once, and my dreams can be jumbled up messes, but they feel so real in the moment, and I hardly ever remember them. But in this one, I was pregnant, and for some reason, I ended up staying pregnant, and that's it. I was having a baby, and I never had the baby in the dream. I was just pregnant, but I remember being so devastated and feeling trapped. I woke up relieved, but it just reiterated what I already knew. I simply don't want to be a mother. It's just not my path. As an adult, I am told that's what I'm supposed to do, but it's a big commitment, and you should only make it if you really, really are willing to and really want to. A lot of people who get asked the question, well, what if you regret not having children when you're older? I've seen people say, I'd rather regret not having one than having one. And I agree. If I'm lonely, I take responsibility, but I don't ever want to have an ounce of regret toward a being who did not ask to be here. I know this video may be controversial, but it's my body and my life. I respect parents because they're human beings. I have parents and no parents. I really don't like that there's a feeling of hostility between parents and the child-free community. And I know that's just like the surface. It's like a minority of people, but it's still there. And it all comes down to life choices, and we made our choices. Personally, I think we need parents, obviously, but choosing to opt out is valid. I'd have to go out of my way to have children, and just existing is just what I'm doing right now without kids. Having kids is expensive and it's tiring, especially in the beginning, and an emotional exercise that I'm not ready or willing to partake in. I hope we can all agree that all of our goals are to make the world a better place, kind of. And I'm wishing good experiences and joy on everybody out there. Everybody.